we are back with another banger. I have a very special treat for you guys in this vid. Oh, yes, I do. As you can see, I got a sauce gardener. The team has improved a lot over the past few weeks, man. When I actually have time to sit down and grind the game becomes easier, more fun to play. No, not easier, but it becomes more fun to play when you have better players at a lot of positions. It just becomes better to play. This guy is Randy Moss. Yeah, this guy has he has. I checked his team before. This dude, like, dude has like legit the best player at every position. And you know me, I can't really use that excuse anymore because my players are pretty solid. But I don't have 90 overalls, bro. I don't. All my guys right now at this point, 88s and below. 88s and below. And bro, if you check my own line out, my own line is probably the biggest liability on my team, bro. I still have 80 overalls on there. I'm just cheap, y'all. I'm cheap. And I'm just cheap. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. But yeah, see, dude got Dickerson too, bro. Dude has the best running back in the game right now, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do with that as he hits me with a dot? And then I click onto my safety, and he just doesn't, he doesn't play it. I try to get some type of animation, but he just doesn't do it. So he gets a pretty easy score. He gets down the field in like less than 2 minutes, bro. So now we're like, all right, so this is what we're gonna have to deal with on his side of the ball when he gets it. So we're just gonna have to be great. We're gonna have to be great. And you guys know, if you guys have been watching me these past few months, you guys know how my offense operates. I like to run the rock. Okay, I like to run it unconventionally. And what I mean by unconventionally, I run it out of the heavy pass set. And you see why? Because his defense is so spread out. Because I got my receivers all spread out. The middle's gonna be wide open. Like, come on, bro. I'm running that 10 times a week. Every day on Monday, twice on Tuesday, 3 times on a Wednesday, and I'm gonna give you it on a Thursday. Like, come on, bro. Like, I like to run the ball. This Madden this year, I'm running it. I will hit you with an occasional dot here and there, but I'm running it. I'm running the ball. Now, we've got to get back on the defensive side and we've got to figure out what to do with this guy. He's got the DK Metcalf. I like to call him the head tap Metcalf because every time you throw it up to him, he's just going to put his nuts on your head because, look at him. Look, and then he's got Cortland Sutton too. So he's got guys across. He's got guys all over the field right now. So, yeah. He literally has the head tap team. He's got dudes just jumping up and putting their nuts on my head, like, and I have nothing to do. There's nothing I can do about it. As he throws a dot over you saw that dot. I don't know what my corner was doing. My corner is supposed to be in a deep blue, but he just sat there in a flat, and I'm like, what? How did that even happen? And even my safety, he literally looked at the guy run straight up the field. Like, you have no one else to cover. Like, why are you just standing there? So, but it's Madden. EA Sports is in the game. So it's not looking good because this guy, he's literally scored on the offensive side effortlessly. I've shown literally no backbone on the defense. But you guys know how I go. I will stop your run. I will crumble your run. But when you pass, that's that's my weakness. Passing the ball on me on my defense, that's my weakness. But me, we're back on offense. We'll worry about the defense when we get to it. I'm hitting him with the drags because he's not playing him. He wants to stay in his man coverage, drag him. Stay in his man coverage, slant him. Slant and drags. Kills man coverage every time. If you can get the time, that is. So he decides to switch up and head to zone coverage. So I'm like, okay, you think you're cute. Well, I'm going to show you something pretty. I'm going to show you something real pretty right here. We go ahead and hit you with this run right here with Cordero Patterson because you just wasn't expecting it. And that's why I love running out of heavy pass sets because they don't expect it, bro. They don't expect it. You see 4 wide receivers out there on the screen, and you're like, okay, dude, 100% passing it. But no, I am in fact running the rock. So you've got to be better than that. So it's 14-14. This guy's probably like, bro, I'm really letting this guy beat me. Like, this guy's really beating me right now with this bull crap. And yeah, I am. So he kicks it off to Herman Moore. Herman Moore gets a solid return out to the 36-yard line. And my guy Play action. He's rolling all the way out. And he just throws it across his body, and I don't know how. I don't know how he found anyone open, and I don't know how he was that open. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. Madden, explain that to me. Like what? He threw it across his body, bro, like with one foot inbounds and the other foot out of bounds. But he couldn't get lucky with that one. We get it to Ronnie Lott. And Ronnie Lott doesn't really get much yards out of it, but at least we get the ball back. We forced an interception. So we're going to go back to what we've been doing. We're going to go back to what we've been doing, y'all. And look at this guy's defense. This guy, he's upset. Usually when you see guys come out in this, they're just upset. They're being buttholes, they're just upset. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hit my drag. I'm gonna hit you with a drag all day long. I'm not gonna throw it up because if I throw it up, that gives your DB more of a chance to intercept it. Because Madden is a scripted game. Like, like you guys know what I mean when I say scripted. Like it's scripted. Like as soon as you throw the ball, it's already scripted for the DB to intercept it, bro. Like no matter what you do on the offensive side, that DB is going to intercept it. And I'm gonna hit you with this drag again because you're not playing it. Like you literally want to come out in a 5-2, a 6-2. You want to come out in a goal line defense and think I'm just not going to dot you up. I am. And I'm going to do it methodically too. I'm not going to hit you with the one play touchdown. I want you to realize that you need to get out of this defense because nothing you do will stop me from achieving my goal, which is to get a touchdown at the end of this drive, my friend. Yeah. So now he's starting to get upset. He's getting off sides and whatnot. So I'm still going to do what I do. And he thinks he's going to bait me. He thinks he's going to bait me, bro. But no, you're not. I'm too quick. I'm too fast. I'm Lightning. Lightning McQueen. Not really, though. But, you get the gist. Do I look like a car to you guys, bro? Like, come on. So I could have hit X. I really could have. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it because Madden be tripping sometimes. He's still in that goal line, y'all. He's still in that goal line, thinking he's gonna get something cool out of this. So I'm like, let me hit my drag right here to my out route to my running back and see what we can get going right there. And he's still in this mother fluffing goal line defense. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Let me just hit my drag right here to Lawrence Cage or my tight end, and we're gonna get that first down. Yes, we are. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now he finally switches it up and goes back to his 4-3 or big nickel over G or 5-3 I think it is, or 5-2. I don't know what defense that was, but he had a bunch of linemen on the field. So now he he sees me out with that 3 or 4 wide receiver set. I'm gonna run that dude, but he gets a insane block shit, and I lose yards on the play. But I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm gonna call a timeout right here. I'm still gonna run the ball. I don't care. And Cordero Patterson, he will fight for me, bro. Cordero Patterson. That's it. That's all you need to know is that man. If he's cooking, I'm winning. And if he's winning, well, if I'm winning, I don't know what I was going to say, but it was going to be fire. I do know that much. It was really going to be fire. Just give me some time. So, at this point, you're probably wondering, why am I taking so long to kick the ball off? My guy here, my opponent, he sent me a message. I'm going to pull it up right now. Yeah, he said, "This how you for real play? LOL. 20 runs in first half. Holy dog. Every play a run or a check down off to the side. Corny as fuck, dude. Dude, you're so bad. Dude, oh my god." So, this guy's obviously upset. So, I'm going to reply. Of course I'm going to reply. And I say, "What's wrong?" So you can obviously tell the guy's really upset. You're playing like a grandma, fam. Run or 3-yard pass every time. And then I reply, I'm like, dude, I mean, you got 3 down linemen. Like, of course I'm gonna run on that. Like, come on. You're literally telling me to run the ball on you. Like, I'm going to do it. And if you run the same defense, what do you expect, my guy? Like, come on. So I try to hurry up and get the kickoff, but at this point, I was having a texting match, so so yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't smart of me. I should have just waited until afterwards to pause it, and then I wouldn't have given him such an easy field because it's almost the second half, and he gets the ball at the 40 with 20 seconds left, and he's already been moving the ball down with ease. Because look at that, he's got Cortland Sutton, DK Metcalf. He's got all these big receivers, so he can really just throw it up and put his nuts on top of my head. Pause on that, okay? But I'm not gonna give up. I can't give up. So right there, he hits a dot over the top, and it's like, dang it, man, what do I have to do? Like literally, what do I have to do? Like is every time the receivers, if they touch the ball, they're catching it. Like they're not gonna drop it. What am I to do? He has like 6'3", 6'4" receivers across the board. And then I wasn't thinking he was gonna run here because he's been passing it the entire game. He literally has not run the ball. So I'm like, okay, cool. I really just gave up a touchdown. That shouldn't have even happened, because if I kicked it off like I was supposed to, instead of letting this guy, entertaining this guy's buffoonery through the messages, we would have been okay. So it's 21-21. I'm like, all right, cool. It's whatever. We're going in the half with a tie game. So we're going into the half basically like a fresh game. It's a fresh game. We're tied. We've got one more half to go. But I'm gonna run the ball just to see if I can get something cheesy, something cool. And I think at this point I was probably still messaging him because he was talking so much trash, bro. I hate when people get that mad where they feel I have to go out of their way to message you. It's like, dude, it's not that deep. If you hate what I'm doing, stop it. Like, come on, either quit or stop it. Don't message me on no BS, bro. So he kicks it off to me. I kneel it. I'm not returning that. Of course not. I should have ran the ball right there. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but it's whatever. Stiff arm. Get the freak off me. It's Lawrence Cager up in here, mother fluffer. So get the first down off a drag route and off a powerful stiff arm and run by Lawrence Cager. So I'm feeling it. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me hurry it up. Let me run the ball again. Because you know what? I don't care what this guy says. But you guys notice ever since we've had that little texting match, he switched up his defense. Right there was an ill-advised pass. His corner was right there all over it, but it's whatever. When you're me, you can get away with stuff like that. But notice how he's coming out in a heavier set on the defense now. He has his D line. It's stocked down there, and it's crazy. It's like, oh wow, okay, looks like he actually did listen to me. So I decided to run for it on fourth just to prove to him that it doesn't matter. Even if you do come out here with that heavy set, I'm going to be able to run on it, and we fail. So now we're in trouble. He's starting to run the ball now. He feels like okay. And now I just feel like he's just trying to troll me now. He's like, okay, you can run the ball. I can show you that I can run the ball too. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. He was really running the ball. And that's something that I kind of pride myself in being able to stop. So, like, yeah, homie was running the ball. Homie was running the ball down my throat. Pause. And, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to getting bullied on the offensive side with the run. I'm really not used to being bullied, because if you can run the ball on somebody back to back to back and pick up positive yards, that's demoralizing, bro. And here I am thinking he's going to run it again, and he hits me with a tight end attack, and I'm like, crap, bro, I really let that trash play beat me. And then he's running the ball, and we swallow him up with Sam Adams. Sam Adams is the best defensive tackle in the game. He really does this, yo. So I'm like, oh yeah, you're not getting away with that again. But this time he humiliates Sam Adams. How does a running back do that to a defensive tackle that has 200 plus pounds on him? I don't know. Can someone tell me? I can tell you. It's Madden. It's in the game. But we swallow that one up. Pause on that. So we're like, okay, cool. We cannot let this guy score. So he decides to run the ball again. Let me tell you something about my defense that I pride myself in. We will bend. In crunch time, we will bend. We will fold. We will fold under pressure, but I promise you, good defensive breakup right there. I promise you guys, we will bend, we will fold like a paper. 4th and goal, but we will not break. Big stop right there, yo. Big stop. Good news is we got a big stop. Bad news is I'm inside the one. I'm literally inside my own end zone. And right there, a ill-advised throw. And this guy drops it, which should have been a pick six. So I'm like, okay, we can't afford to mess this up. This guy's been talking smack. We've got to beat him now. Play action. Best play of the game right there. A dot over the middle. He just didn't see it. I didn't see it. But when I saw it, I seen it. Doesn't make sense, but it's okay. And right there, dude, he got such a big sack, bro. Nobody picked him up, bro. He came off free. Nobody could pick him up. So I'm like, oh crap, man, this isn't good at all. So it's a 2nd and 21. We're just putting random hot routes out there. We're trying to see if we can get something going. The seams could be open, and they are. CD Lamb breaks one tackle, gets tackled beyond the marker of the first down. We're feeling it. We've got the momentum that we need. Cordero Patterson, handoff, only picks up 2 yards, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. After those 2 big plays, we can't settle now, bro. We've got to get what we got to get. Play action. Lawrence Cager. It was what an amazing play. It was a man coverage, and he somehow loses him through all that wash in there. I have to go back and show y'all that because it was an amazing play. Hikes the ball. He gets jammed on the line, and his corner gets stuck in there, and Lawrence is still running and doing his route. That was such a clutch play. Shakes that guy, picks up an additional 4 yards after that. Amazing. That's what you want from your players, dude. Like, that's what you want from your players, bro. It's crunch time. Every play counts. So we're on the 39-yard line. We don't have enough for a field goal just yet. 37-yard line. Still, we could make it, but my kicker isn't good yet. So I'm like, all right, we got to get a little bit more yards if we're gonna seal this game. So we decide to run the ball here, and if it wasn't enough for a field goal at the 37, we've got it. We've all but got it at this point. What a drive, yo! But it ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. We gotta hit this field goal, y'all. We've got to hit this field goal. We got to send our boys home. So, boom. The kick is good. The kick is good. Zeros on the board, and we take home that delicious W. Like Jameis Winston, we gonna get that W. And the fact that guy messaged me, it made this game even much more sweet. Like it made it 10 times better. Because if he didn't message me, who knows? I don't even think I would have won if he didn't message me. But once he messaged me, that just gave me more fire to really beat this guy. Because now he's probably sitting there looking like a dummy. Like, dog, I really lost to this guy. And I just had to go back and look at them highlights, bro. Those plays when I was backed up at the 1, I was amazed. I was like, yeah, I had to go back and look at it because it was insane, bro. Look at where I'm at, bro. Look at where I'm at. He's playing everything, but Tyler Lockett just somehow miraculously gets open at the very last second. And then on the very next play, we get sacked. Like, we took a huge sack, bro. Like, we took a huge sack. And I'm like, dang, that's demoralizing. But you got to fight. You've got to fight. You've got to fight for your right to party. And that's what we did. That's what we did to take home the W. But we weren't done. We weren't finished. We had to make sure that our guy was okay. We had to make sure that, he didn't take this loss too seriously. We had to send him a good little GGs, man. Respectable. That's who we are.